Well, the last video you guys saw me do the quad lock, the windscreen, some cosmetic stuff. Then we had an issue with the fork. I did end up getting the fork fixed. Let's get the bike moved out and I'll show you what I did to the fork. So as you can see in the last video, we had a problem with the fork. I over torqued the pinch bolt and I did end up getting it fixed with a little bit of persuasion, but it's fine because nobody's gonna see down here. Well, now everybody's seen down here, but it's fine. Everything's torqued down now and it's good to go. But we're gonna do a full service on the bike. So let me bring down my arrangement of parts. Last video you saw, we put on the tires, the windscreen, the quad lock, and then we broke the pinch bolt, got the pinch bolt fixed. We did get a carbon fiber rear shock and these carbon fiber heel guards, but I might end up just doing matte carbon for everything because it kind of just looks cleaner, OEM. As you can tell, the brake fluid and the clutch fluid, I'm just gonna flush both of them. I got black reservoirs to hopefully make the brake fluid last a little bit longer, and let's unbox those. Black reservoirs, the tinted OEM style, to replace the clear. One, I think it looks better. Two, should hopefully make the brake fluid last longer. I have a rear one. Now I did try to find a black OEM one that would match the rear and I couldn't find one. So we're just gonna go with this, and I'm sure we'll probably just use this bolt to remount it and it will fit in the stock location. I'm sure it will be fine. Hopefully this hose will reach because this goes straight down and that one doesn't, but it looks like it has a little bit of play in it. I'm sure it will be fine. It's gonna be a screwdriver to get this fluid, old fluid out. Last thing I wanna do is make a giant mess. We're gonna pop the top cap off. Take these screws out. Just wiggle off. Take the seal off. Soak up the fluid. There's one. Also, when you would do this, you don't want to leave this completely dry. But since I'm changing them out, I'm gonna have to clean it out completely anyways. All right, that should be all of that. We are just going to have to disconnect this line, wiggle this off. Perfect. This will come off. Without breaking it, of course. Like this into the new one, like so. Slide this one over again, back over it, and put it exactly where it was. This back to where it goes. Sliding that through. Try to get the bolt to slide through like that. Take this and we're gonna just tighten it back down. Then here's the rear end. Easy for this. I'm just gonna pump. Crack her open. Open. Brakes are done. Just gonna give her a little bit more to top her off. Like that. Yeah, I don't know what the hell was old. Okay, so there's that. There's this. This and that. And this one, you don't need to take that rubber. There's that. Fairly similar to the other one. Slide her on. This one didn't even look dirty.
I've been feeling quite away from you, but the time has done its thing, and I feel better.
Front brake and clutch are bled. One, it also looks a lot cooler. And two, should have a lot more better pressure, everything better feel. So now time for the rear. All right, so we got all the brake fluid flushed. So new reservoirs up front. We went with the tinted ones instead of the clear ones. And then we have a new black reservoir in the rear. Completely closed off one. And that's completely flushed, new fluid. We're gonna do oil change. Now the oil in this bike really isn't that dirty. It's actually pretty clean. So the filters on the driver's side, I think you could drain the oil without having to take off this side fairing. We're going to take off all of these. Off the stands. Thought it'd be easier, but it's not. I have no room to get this bolt out. That's right here. On the stand, off the stand, on the stand, off the stand. It'd be all for this to
come and slide out unless it's held in by something else. Oh, there it comes. Slides right up. All right, so I'm gonna grab an oil pan. I don't think the oil in here is bad, but it is a new bike to me, so I'm going to look at it. Drain bolts back in. I think my plan of action is to go like this all the way up and around so that anything that drips should fall down straight into the pan. So, got it out. I had to use this. Yep, that worked. Ooh, yeah. That thing was dirty. All right, so we got the oil changed, filter changed, we changed all the brake fluid, clutch fluids flush, brake fluids flush, new brake reservoirs, tinted, very nice. We flushed out the rear brake fluid, changed that reservoir, and then I also did clean the chain and wax it. I just did that. So just gonna let it run through. So that's what she sounds like. Sounds pretty good.